talking about this book, which is called Five Surahs in Arabic, in Urdu, or it's called 16 Surahs. And afterwards, when I was thinking about it, I think her question, if she is here, she can perhaps clarify it.
Yes.
Was that because she had a habit of reading it every day, one of those surahs or all of the surahs from the Quran, from that little book. She didn't read it one day and she felt a bit bad about it. And I know sometimes I felt where, say, I might just read one page of the Quran every day, but then one day I can't because I have to go out or my day's busy. You shouldn't feel bad about that, should you?
No, you shouldn't feel bad. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. We have for that from Quran. Allah will not burden soul more than it can bear. Okay. And then another word, فاتقوا الله ما استطعتم, fear Allah as much as you can. And then also we have a hadith, قليل متصل خير من كثير منقطع. Little but regular better than a lot but not irregular, for example. So it's no problem. No, look, Allah, be flexible. Don't be too hard on yourself when it comes to these sort of things. Okay. And also even the iman increases and it goes up and down, up and down. And the Sahaba radwanullahu alayhim, they said to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, they said, when we are with you, we feel our iman so strong, but then when we go home, we start playing with our wives, we play with our children, you know, we get indulge into some talks, you know, about food and etc. etc. So we feel like we falling down or something. So Prophet said no. He said no, take it easy upon yourself. Okay. He said 1 hour for you, 1 hour for Allah Azza wa Jal. And so he made him relax. So relax. Don't be too harsh on yourself.
And shall I, Sister Zohra, thank you for mentioning this. And also in this last week, what I felt was, let me stick to Surah Mulk and Surah Sajda and just do more and more of Quran and kind of compromise with my Surah Rahman, Yasin, Muzammil, and
I mean, to be honest, look, it's better to read the whole Quran. So it is better than sticking to one surah or two surahs. It's better to read, for example, every day 1 page, 2 pages, whatever you can. Okay, that way you read the whole Quran.
Yes,
and you read the whole Quran
that's what I've started from last Monday. I've started.
It is better that way
to proceed more with the Quran
in the evening if you have time or if you have energy and if you want to read in the evening Surah Tabarak, okay, then it's good. And if you want to read Surah Sajda, it is good, okay, or listen to it. It's no problem. But it's better if you're going to make a program. I would prefer for you to make a program that you go across the whole Quran and then back again. And okay.
Inshallah, inshallah. And another question, brother, is it more rewarding to read Tabarak and Sajda in the evening or before bedtime, or it is okay if I can do it in the daytime or in the morning also?
In the evening, after becomes the evening, anytime. I mean, I sometimes read it in my Maghrib prayer, you know.
Okay, but not in the morning. I mean, in the daytime.
I don't. I'll be honest with you. I sometimes I don't read a sajda every night, but I try with Tabarak. I try to read it every night. Yeah, you know. But sometimes we get busy, and other stuff, and before you know it, you are too tired, and then you start falling asleep. Yeah.
Yes. So this is the reason I do. I used to do it by 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. That is the time I'm free and I'm charged up also.
It's okay. I mean, look, whenever you read Quran, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whenever you read Quran, Allah will give you reward. Okay.
Yes, but it is sunnah to do it at night.
Well, you have to remember also, we have to study the Quran, not just read it.
Study. Yes.
It's studying the Quran that have the greatest reward. Okay. And greater still, practicing the Quran. Now,
yes.
So the greatest reward is to practice what the Quran says. The one beneath it is to understand the Quran. The one beneath it is to read. So of course, in order to understand, you have to read. So reading, understanding, practicing. نعم.
Jazakallah.
And there is actually I'm not remember was it an athar or a hadith. It is better to recite one verse and know what it means properly than reciting like a whole surah. Okay? If you have time, for example. And then they ask Abdullah bin Umar, I think it was, why did it take him 8 years to learn Surah Al-Baqarah? He said because they used to learn 4 verses at the time. Recite them properly, memorize them, practice them, and then they move on to the next 4 verses. That's why it took him 8 years. No.
So can I please just finish off a question about that particular book, which
Yeah.
is only usually, I think it's only found amongst the Asians. And what we're